Good morning and welcome to the program. Today on the program, we'll be looking at the alleged gift from the presidency to religious leaders in the Southwest. Political gift is not new. It's been with us for a very long time. Mr. Abraham, if I say gift is new, I'm sure you'll be the first person to say, are you in this country?
Yeah.
But the why this is different is because the gift was given, the alleged gift, from the president is alleged, is an allegation.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
from the president to the religious leaders in the Southwest, the same people who have been shouting, they've been marginalized, that the president, came for their vote, they gave him their support, they gave him their vote, but immediately 2 years down the line, they've been marginalized. No any appointment has been given to them. Sometimes the people that are appointed have, Muslim names, but in practice, they are Christians.
Wow.
And so that's why this gift is now becoming suspicious. That are you trying, to buy us for 2027?
Well,
and I think the gift in question is just some Land Cruiser Jeeps.
Yeah, very,
as we can see,
very beautiful.
Very beautiful cars,
Yes,
and exotic and expensive.
Very expensive cars.
I'm sure, Abraham, you want to have one.
Yeah, if I have this one, I will. I will thank the president for the rest of his time. So, looking at the gift, just as you said, we've seen gifts go around as far as this country is concerned. We've seen it even at the time of the military administrations, and even when we return to democracy. So, giving gifts, as far as politicians are concerned, is one of their best way of, sometimes it's a reminder, sometimes it's like, okay, we just want to say thank you for all you have done in the past and what you're going to do in the future. So, their cry got to Mr. President. That is just the way I look at it. So for him to okay, let me give them something they cannot even resist. So that is just what he did. Okay, if I should give them this, nobody will have this. Nobody will have this Land Cruiser as a imam. And then you will say, okay.
But how will you now translate the dividends of democracy to your followers as a religious leaders? When you, as a religious leader, if you're given a Land Cruiser Jeep, which is worth about 200 or 300 million, and then your followers who have been hopeless, hungry, and helpless, how are you going to translate the dividend of democracy that you now drive a Jeep and they don't even have what to eat?
Yes, you see, in the country we are in today, you discover that most of the religious leaders
across board here
are so carried away with the gift of the politicians. Sometimes I remember I heard from a cleric where he said that the religious leaders should be careful, that there's a day of reckoning. There's a day where you must account for all this gift you are collecting from these people. But majority of them, just as we hear, are just there just to okay, it's our time. What will you tell the people? Is it okay? The Jeep will be tagged, okay, so religious group, for everybody can use it. It's not going to be like that. So I think the religious leaders should have a routine. They should have a very sense of direction, okay, this is what we are called to do. These are spiritual things we are doing. And they should be mindful of how much, because the media is everywhere. The little thing you get from the politicians, they really want to they emphasize on it. So I'm coming with the time we are in now.
Politics, a very sensitive time.
Very sensitive
as
time,
because up to
the period is already here. even when the former INEC chairman was really emphasizing on a lot of political campaigning is going on, even without the proper time, you could see that it's already.
This is the earliest
This
we have
is the
seen.
earliest.
Campaign started just
Yes,
2 years, even
just 2
before the
years.
president
Of course.
just 2 years.
Yes.
Yeah.
So a lot of campaign is going on already. So for me, I feel the president heard their cry and he was like, okay, I really need you people. What you have done in the 2023 election was good. Please, I
Do
really
more. Welcome back. We'll be joined by Professor Ishaq Akintola, who is the Executive Director, Muslim Right Concern. He will be talking to us how exactly this allegation, is it true or not? And Prof, if you can hear me, a very good morning to you.
Good morning.
Yes, Prof. What do you make of the allegation that gifts of cars were given to imams in the Southwest?
Well, I just read about it the way you read about it, the way you heard about it. That is in the news, on one of the social media news. I know it was a newspaper, but I can't actually pin its name now. So I wouldn't know whether it is true or not, but we have had it in the news. And it's not a new thing to us.
Yes.
Government patronizes citizens from time to time, well-known people, individuals, those who have probably served the country, traditional rulers, officials, diplomats, etc. So it's not unusual. Well, what will be unusual is if you tell me that those imams went to Asurok to steal the vehicles. If they didn't steal it, well, I don't see anything unusual in it. I don't know whether it's true, whether it's not true, and I'm not a government official, and I don't work for the presidency. Neither do I speak for it.
Okay, for the Muslims in the Southwest who have cried over marginalization in this government, do you think that gift of cars can settle that?
Well, that is if you think it is true. We have not confirmed it.
You said it is not true. You said it is not true. It is not new. I also know that it is not new, giving gifts to religious leaders, traditional rulers, and other Nigerians. We all know it's not new.
Yes, it's not new. That was exactly how I put it, and that is not a confirmation. I said because in Islam we verify stories before confirming them, before testing to their truth or otherwise. So I cannot say yes, it happened, and neither can I say no, it didn't happen.
All right. If indeed it's true, do you think that this car's gift will settle the issue of marginalization that has been going on for 2 years?
It is still in the realm of speculation. The Quran in chapter 49, Surah Al-Hujurat, chapter 49, verse 6, says, "In ja'akum bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, in ja'akum fasikum bin naba'in fatabayyanu an tusibu qawman bi jahala fatusbihu ala ma fa'altum nadimin." If anyone comes to you with a piece of information, with a rumor, try and find out before taking action, so that you will not regret your action, and so that you will not hurt innocent people. I'm sure those imams that have been mentioned are venerable spiritual leaders whom we respect, and they are leaders whom we respect a lot.
All right. What is the feeling, away from the gift, what is the feeling of Muslims in the Southwest 2 years into this administration?
Yes, we still feel marginalized. If that's where you are going, we still feel marginalized because the lopsided appointments have not been corrected. A lot of Islamic organizations have spoken out. The Muslim Ummah of the Southwest Nigeria, Muslim, has spoken out against it. It's in the papers. The concerned Muslim scholars of Yoruba land have spoken out. It's in the papers. Our organization, the Muslim Rights Concern, spoke out more than 3 or 4 times over it. We are not aware that this marginalization has been addressed. And in any case, we've not lost hope, because just last week we issued another statement reminding President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, His Excellency, that, well, we know that governments usually reshuffle their cabinets. Presidents reshuffle cabinets after significant events have taken place. And just 3 days ago or so, 5 days ago, we celebrated our 65th independence anniversary. Murik guessed very strongly that it is possible that President Tinubu is already contemplating reshuffling his cabinet. This is mid-term. He has spent 2 years in office, and he has 4 years. So Muslims should not lose hope that something will not happen. If he reshuffles the cabinet as we are prognosticating, we expect that he will correct certain positions, certain posts, and where he did not appoint Muslims, we expect Muslims to come up now. Muslim names, real Muslim names, not names of Muslims who have already converted to Christianity, but are still retaining their Muslim names, but that they are practicing Christianity. Yet they are pretending to represent the Muslims.
All right. And Prof, if this president comes back for your support, if President Tinubu comes back for the support of Muslims in the Southwest for his 2027 election, will you be supporting him?
We will cross the bridge when we get there. We are not politicians. I am not a politician, and I don't know how to practice politics, particularly not Nigerian politics. So, but as far as I am concerned, I know that I will not cross the bridge until I get there.
Okay, but the bridge is already here. The campaign for 2027 has already started.
Today is 8th October 2025.
But campaigns have already started.
No,
not officially, not officially though.
Outgone chairman of INEC, Professor Yakubu Mahmoud, just told us yesterday that next election in 2027 will be on February 20th. So we will not jump the gun.
Okay, so you wait till February 20th, 2027 to make up your mind.
Yes, I won't show my ballot paper to anybody. It's against the law. Do you want to take a peep at it? It's not even in my hands here.
Now, I'm just saying that because you are a stakeholder, you represent an Islamic organization, and that's why I'm asking you if your members will be willing to support this president come 2027.
No. In a democracy, you don't dictate to people. So every individual, every Muslim was born free, and they are free to cast their ballots where they so wish. So just as I am free, so we will wait until that day. We will not jump the gun.
All right. As we wrap up on this, if you have an opportunity to be with the president today, one-on-one, what exactly will you tell him?
Of course, I will tell him reshuffling is coming, Your Excellency. Remember the Muslims, particularly Muslims of the Southwest and Muslims in the South and Southeast. We have a large number of Muslims in those areas that have not benefited at all from political appointment ever since independence. Muslims have been marginalized in the Southeast and the South, and they are there in large number. So that's one thing I would like Mr. President to take note of.
Okay, so you only have that message for him.
That's one. Of course, there are others, but as time goes on, we will come up with them.
Oh, okay. All right. Professor Isaac Akintola, Executive Director, Muslim Rights Concern, Murik. Thank you very much, sir, for your time.
My pleasure.
And that's Professor Isaac Akintola, the Executive Director, Muslim Rights Concern, who has just given us an insight into the alleged gift to Islamic cleric in the Southwest. And we switch over to Abraham, who is still in the house, to continue the discussion. But let's before we even start castigating the religious leaders who themselves are becoming very materialistic, is it a sign of desperation as far as this president is concerned? I mean, why do you have to give religious leaders a jeep of over 200 million? If you had performed, if you had carried everybody along, you don't need to give a jeep for that kind of jeep to certain group of people.
I'm looking at the setup at the other political opposition. It's something to be careful about. Because if you look at the people at the opposition now, they are not people that you just
push aside.
You just put aside, because they will definitely hit him. They will hit very well.
They hit him very hard.
They will hit him very hard. So what we are looking at is, for the president, he's very smart, and the people working with him are really like, okay, you have to you have to up your game. Because with this caliber of people we have now, it's not going to be business as usual. You're not going to get it on a platter of gold. So you better do it now. You need to start working on these people that give you this vote.
But with giving out jeeps to religious leader help you to up your game. Why don't you put these jeeps together? I think they are for 6-7 people. Why don't you put that money together and say, go to local communities in these areas and say, let me even do something that can change your life. Maybe some boreholes, maybe some school renovation, maybe some primary health care, renovation, something that can connect the people themselves to your own government.
Yes, I remember one time, 2023, a certain senator, which I don't want to call his name, did the same mistake, because he was really on the part of the emirs, the village heads,
all the
traditionalists. So he left those who go to the vote to go and to vote. So he left, and they said, okay, you come and meet us. You will come back. We'll meet at the polling booth. That is where we remind you of our vote. And they did exactly that. So what I'm looking at is, if the president advisors will advise him very well, they should tell him to do the needful, not just for the religious leaders. They have followers. Yes, go to their places of prayers. Just organize a program like, okay, we want to give a cash gift of 20,000, 50,000. You know, just do something for for.
But that's vote buying.
No, will you call it vote buying? We are not already there.
Why not execute
We are not
projects?
there already. So what he has done,
you are buying
even at
vote in
now,
advance.
no, even at this moment,
Yeah.
what he has done, he will tell you, he will deny that
Yeah.
he's just trying to buy time. No, what he's doing now, he will tell you, I'm just doing it to appreciate, and
Okay.
he will tell you, I have the right.
Just to build up on that,
Yes.
I spoke to somebody yesterday
Good.
who is from the Southwest,
Okay.
and he said, no, this gift were not given by the president. It
Okay.
was a particular senator who gave this gift out
Okay.
in the name
Name
of the president.
Good.
So I said, okay, that means the president endorsed and approved it, because you can't give something in my name.
Yes.
And then I will keep quiet.
Right.
I have to call you to order to say, I don't want you to do this. But if I decide to keep quiet and say, okay, it's you giving it out in my name, that's you, that's your own cup of tea.
We've seen billboard all over the states,
Yes, yeah.
and then
Who did that?
and they asked who did that, and he said no, they are my contributions. There are people that felt okay, I've done one or two things for. So, and all this will come up even when he will not tell you no. Somebody must take it like, okay, I'm the one that did this, but politically is connoting to something, and where is it going for 2027? So, but we wish that let it be done rightly. Everything should be done, because a lot of people are going through hell in this country. A lot of people are going through difficulties. So even the imams will not tell us that in their congregations their people are living fine. No, if they want to do it truly, they will say okay, let's augment it, let's how do you call it, let's change it for money, so that you give us this money, let it go round to these people. Let you have the real a mind to come out and tell people. But you giving imam a jeep, will he even have the
even
mind,
the money to even sustain
it? So these are some of the things they need to really work on.
Why don't we shift away from palliatives, giving gift of desperation before an election? Why don't we begin to change the narrative, even as religious leaders, to say, look, if you come to me for campaign and you said my people should support you, we should be able to give you 1, 2, 3 projects to say, if we are supporting you, these are the projects you are going to execute for us when you win, or a kind of a blueprint. And then we begin to hold you accountable to that. And so when we do your scorecard, if we find out that you did not, implement the blueprint, maybe to a 50% or to a 70%, and in some cases, if you are not able to implement it, then you give us the new reason why it has not been implemented. Shouldn't it go that way, especially the religious leaders who command a wide and a loud respect?
For the religious leaders, that is one of the weak points we always find with them, because for people who always speak to the audience, to a congregation of people at a prayer place, whether in the church or in the mosque, you should have the boldness to tell the president that 2023, this is what we suggested, these are what the people asked for, these are what the people said they needed. But why are you bringing this stuff to us? Why are you sending a senator to come and give us this gift? If truly the people, the imams are not even carried away, because most of them, the way we look at it is like most of them felt, okay, no, it's just politics now. So the politics is everywhere, even at the religious places. So all we need to do is just to keep educating the people. When you make a demand, always remind those in power. Don't keep short that, okay, we'll meet 2027. No. always remind them that look, at so point we said we need phones, we need this, we need water, we need this, and you said you're going to do it. So what is stopping you from doing it? So these are some of the things we need to do. Like we'll go to the rural areas. You meet with these people, they will tell you, when it was campaign time, they were here. They remind us. They say, they drink even from the well water we have. They eat from the akara that is selling on the street.
Or the corn that is being sold.
Yeah, so but after that,
we
you
don't see
hardly
them again,
which is normal with the Nigerian politicians. So we want to call on
if the Nigerian politician sees us as a people who are just interested in quick gains, we give them this before election, and they forget all the pains we have done to them in the past. Because how do you even explain that a voter who has been deprived of basic amenities for 4 years, and then just on election day, he's ready to sell his vote for a 2,000 or a 5,000?
Yes, you see, there's what we call the poverty of the mind. You know, when you're poor mentally, you can do anything for money. And then most of these guys you see out there are times that, and what the politicians do, I think is they try to like, they keep you out of having all these things you ask for. Because if they are to give you, then what are they coming to ask for tomorrow? What will they come to tell you tomorrow? But the moment they know that, okay,
so they keep suspending.
They keep suspending it. They keep, okay, look at what we have in during the COVID at America.
Yes.
When the most of the storehouses you go there.
Yes.
You find people go there to break.
Yes,
break into it.
Yeah.
What did they find there? They see Indomie that were tagged with the president pictures. They see rice, wrappers. So why are you keeping them for so long? Why are you keeping them there? Then are you sure you're going to get to that next election? Why not you give the people what you have at that moment? So these are some of the I won't say myopic way of thinking of the politicians, but their way they are thinking very small. Yes, because if they are thinking right and they say, okay, we are here to serve so people that voted us, I think they should go all out to say, okay, now is the time. These people have done this for us. So let's do this for them also. These are some of
when will this poverty of the mind change? Because it has succeeded in killing us. Infrastructure wise, it has succeeded in killing us education wise, it has succeeded in killing us health wise. Every sector that you can say today, the poverty of the mind has killed us to begin to say, look, these things have never worked, and we need to make sure they work.
Well, one is education. Secondly is for the media, especially the electronic media, and we need to emphasize this. We shouldn't wait until when it's time for election before we start educating the people like, okay, this is your right, this is what you're supposed to get, this is what it's meant for you. These are some of the things that most of the rural people are not even in the know. Well, sometimes if you go for programs, they will tell you, they tell us we should go and get the voters card. We did. They come back tomorrow, they give us little money, give us wrappers, give us Indomie, give us this, and then they tell us to vote for so party. I remember the last election here in the federal capital. We know of a party that just pointed out a logo, and because the people were not well educated, and they kept voting
for the logo,
not knowing that logo is not meant for the person that normally come to them, that normally come to visit their village heads and all that. But they felt, oh, They said this when we see this logo with social structure, we should just be voting, and that is what they. So the
So they shot
education,
themselves in
yes,
the
they
vote,
shot
right in the
themselves,
vote.
and they were so angry that
And
look,
bitter.
this is not what we. Well, this is what your people need to understand. You need to educate them. You need to keep telling them in various languages. Keep emphasizing that look, it is your right. This is what you need to know. This is what your politicians promise you. Under the constitution, this is what you are meant to get. So these are all that need to be uh, um, yeah, advice to the people like, look, you have made your mind that you want to vote for so person. This is what you need to do. This is what you
How
need
long
to
will
get
it
to
take to educate people? We've been talking about voter education since we democracy in 1999, since we returned to the Fourth Republic. Every time there's an election, you have voter education, both from political parties, the empire itself, the INEC itself, and even the politicians, themselves. But it seems that people don't want to be educated. They tell them A, they do B. Everybody is waiting for his own palliative at the polling unit.
Yes.
Everybody.
Everybody, because that's why I
So
said.
how long will it take them? Is it that they don't want to be educated, or that the education is not strategic enough?
No, it's not like they don't want to be educated, but the problem here is that those that need to educate them are not doing it.
So what
Like,
were they doing?
We have the NOA. These are their root,
National Orientation
yes,
Agency.
these are their own program that they need to go around the 36 states and the federal capital to keep emphasizing on, okay, this is your right, this is not what you should do, you don't need to do this, you don't need. But even the NOA, people that are there are also part of the same government. So what do you discuss? What do you have there? So until we have a system where the people understand or they are educated.
How long will that take?
No, it will take. It will not take. It will not take long. The only thing we need is to have an institution, because it is always said that we don't need a strong man. We need strong institution. So if we should have a strong institution in the country, I think all these issues will be dissolved. All these issues that we are fighting with now, the moment we have a constitution that is working, the constitution that said, A, if you do this A, this is what you get for it. I'm telling you, everything will be solved. So all we need is to emphasize or to keep reminding the National Assembly members that we voted for, to tell them this is what we demand from you, that when you are there, don't just go there for your pocket allowance and all that. You should remember that at social point, we voted you and we said this is what we want you people to go and say. But what you discover today is most of them, they go there, they forget what took them there. All they do is just what they will get, their allowances.
And they are the
people that
the grassroots needs to see and hear.
Yes. So most of them, they hardly go back to their constituencies again. They only go back there maybe once there's a turbaning or a rich man in the village died, or somebody that is well to do is having a program, but you hardly see them go back to their constituencies. Like, okay, let's say now they just resume the plenary.
Yeah.
They need to, like, okay, all these 6 months, is it 6 months?
No, it's about 3 months.
3 months.
Since July, isn't it?
Since July, most of them, if you go back to their words, they'll tell you they've not seen them. They've not come to say hello to them. It's only a few people, like we've seen some senators from Northeast, that we've seen them in their local area where they give gift to students. These are some of the things that the senators need to go. Then you listen to your people, because they sent you to go there. You are there, you are working for them. So you are meant to listen to them. What are they looking for? What is their problem?
But you said it earlier, until the people begin to ask constant questions,
Yes.
and begin to hold their leaders accountable
Of course.
constantly and regularly.
Of course.
That is the only time they can get dividends of democracy.
Mhm.
When you vote people and you don't ask questions, you don't hold them accountable, you don't have like a quarterly town hall meeting or even a monthly kind of meetings with them, especially leaders, political leaders at the grassroots.
Yeah.
Then they will take you for granted
Of
because
course.
they feel that your price is just the two indomie at the polling unit,
Yes.
or your 5,000 naira at your polling unit. Until people change this mindset that look, you're there for us and you must listen to us.
Of course. So it's a very simple thing. One of the major thing is the media. That is where the whole thing starts from.
Everybody's always coming back to us.
Yes, so
and hitting us hard.
Yes,
Yeah.
You see, the media need to do a lot because the media is the engine room to set up everything that need to work in a country. So when you have a system where the media is well represented, where you have a system where the media is given the free hand to do this, you discover that the people listen and they always want to go back and say, okay, yes, we've heard from station A, we've heard from station B, this is what they said, we've heard from, and these are the things we need to keep emphasizing like every time, because I would say it's like this is what is meant to happen in a very good setting. Like we have to do it right. We have to say it. We have to say, speak truth to power. That is why.
For some people said in Africa and in Nigeria, you can't do away with stomach infrastructure.
Yes.
That
definitely.
no matter what you do, is a kind of welfareism that we do, a welfare kind of democracy that we practice, where whatever policies you are coming up with, there must be some kind of welfare attached to it for people to even appreciate what you do. So if you come and you start telling people, I want to build bridges, I want to construct roads, I want to improve your healthcare and all of that, once there is no package attached to it, then you are just speaking grammar.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yes, we've seen even while the minister is everywhere doing project, breaking out roads for the capital city. You still see in some local areas they tell you now the only thing where he can't do with this. Like, okay, is it the only thing that he comes to do? Is it just to do road? People are hungry and you come, you said you are doing infrastructure. What infrastructure when the people are hungry? What infrastructure when the people have no money to pay school fees for their children? So these are some of the things that the people need to be educated. Like, okay, if these infrastructures are done well, you should be able to farm your farm produce. You can take them to the market on a very good time, and so these are some of the things that we need to keep repeating, keep educating the people at every point in time.
And the politician needs to change. They need to change for the better. They need to tell people, look, we are here for development. We are not giving you any welfare. If you are going to vote me based on the fact that I must bring welfare to you, not critical infrastructure, then there's no need for me to go there.
That politician will never find his way to any office. Any politician, we've seen it now. We've seen it with a politician that said, I don't have shishi.
I don't have shishi.
I don't have shishi. What happened? It's not like he had people that went all out for him, but those he's meant to meet. And then the other politicians now said, is it not money? We have money. What money are you looking at? Is it not dollars? We have dollars. We can give out dollars. We can give out money. So if the Nigerian man, the average Nigerian man, for now, we are not yet there. We are not yet there. When you talk of this politics that will be of the right kind of people, we are not yet there.
Okay, and it's going to take time.
It will take us time when the people start understanding, like, okay, look, This is where it all starts. We are the problem, and we are the one to solve the problem. So until we get to that point where we'll tell ourselves the truth, because apart from that, nothing is going to happen.
Okay, as we wrap up on this, Abraham, people have been giving gifts in the name of the president. They've also been campaigning in the name of the president. Shouldn't the president call them to order and say, "Stop embarrassing me"? It's not yet time for election. Let's focus on providing the dividend of democracy for our people rather than giving gifts in my name and embarrassing me and the country.
No, well, for the president, he will not tell you that. He will never tell you that because for him, he's a politician, and we all know where he's coming from. We've seen him several times. He might deny it some way, but the truth is, we have people that work for these people. We have people who are out there to like, if I should go and give out this phone in the name of the president, tomorrow I'm hopeful of getting something. So there are some people that like they will just go print out billboard. We've seen billboard here of the minister. Sometimes he hardly know these people that does this. But maybe as time goes on, he passed, you like, wow.
No, but for the sake of accountability, if the senator, the allegation that the senator gave out 6 of these cars that cost over 200 million. That's over 1 point something billion. Shouldn't we be asking the question, shouldn't the president, if he wants accountability, to say, where did you get the money from?
No, that is, you see, one of the issues here is that we've hardly seen a system where the president will call for a restraint, like, okay, don't do this. Do this. We've seen like the former INEC chairman before he left. He said, you see, I'm tired of this. This is not what we've had on our constitution. The INEC constitution does not give us the right to start any campaign. Either you do it crookedly or you want to do it rightly. But he emphasized like all these things are campaign. He emphasized it. So I think that is what he discovered, and he felt, I'm not going to stand and watch this happen, because it will definitely work. It will definitely happen. So what we are seeing today is the government telling you that, look, we are out for this and you cannot stop us, because we know what is on board. We know the people, we know our opponent, we know what they are capable of doing. So we are holding, it's not like the Hausa will tell you that how will you be in the stream and then the soap get into your eyes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's a very big one.
Yes. Yeah. So that is just a simple one. So you cannot be at the center of where the thing is happening, and then you will say, okay, you are waiting for what time are you waiting for? I'm not speaking for the administration, but the truth of it is, they know that the people are really in need of this. They know that the people, both the imams, both the pastors, everybody is hungry, as far as I'm concerned. Because if not so, you should be able to like, okay, no, why are you giving us this? Why are you bringing up this? But to tell you that everybody, they've tied everybody in a corner, and they're like, okay, we know how to do it, is to make them get more hungry for this, so that when we bring it, they hardly resist it.
So will a 200 or 300 million naira car quench your hunger or your taste?
Well, for him, he feels, well, if I should have this, the president remember me, or the people who working for the president remember me. So for him, you feel so excited, and then tomorrow he'll tell you, yes, I can sell some of those cars in my garage, and then I will have this mighty one all to myself. But the truth of it is, we really need to emphasize to the people, especially the religious leaders, because they are the mouthpiece of the people. They are the people that they've given this the right, or we said the people give them the right to say, okay, you are all there. What we say is what we listen to. So if they cannot discard, okay, what they brought, no, we are not okay for this. This is not the time to do this. Oh no,
Yes.
but for them to accept it, they've already shown that really they are out for the game. They are
Okay.
ready
All right.
for the game.
We have to totally wrap up on this. I mean, as the election, as 2027 build up, we'll be seeing different kind of
Different.
gifts.
Very
Yes,
good.
and people will be collecting gifts. Some will be rejecting gifts, and some, in spite of their gift, will not even win
Of course.
the election.
Of course.
Abraham Naji, I'd like to thank you very much for being part of the program this morning.
You're welcome.
All right, and that's the show. We'll see you again tomorrow. Bye for now.